Well, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, August 12th, and we have a couple meetings to tell you about. Now, this morning at 9:30 this morning is the third budget business review plan, and that will be in the boardroom as well as virtual and televised right here after our morning broadcast of This Day. And then this afternoon at 2 o'clock, we have the United Mutual Town Hall, and you can go to Clubhouse 3, which is the PAC, and you can watch that happening at 2 o'clock. All right, on our show today, we have in studio with us two ladies from the Hula Club. We have Eileen Lazar and Madi Romero. And then we have Sports Corner with Cole, and he'll give us all the latest updates on sports, of course, whatever the most popular is right now, which I imagine is probably some football. And then Did You Know show with Rebecca Gilad, and she tells us all about her show, and she gets to taste a lot of delicious food. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we're looking at warm skies, but it's going to be quite warm starting next week. We're going to be up into the 90s, but right now we're looking at 87-71, 86-73, 86-69, 85-71, and then we start it to get warmer on Tuesday, 89-65. If you're traveling, the beaches look great. And the mountains don't look too bad, with the exception of Big Bear. There are thunderstorms in Palm Springs and Big Bear. Local beaches, 82-68, San Diego 79-69, Santa Barbara 80-63, Palm Springs 103-84, Tahoe 81-51, Big Bear 75-51, Mammoth 79-47, and Las Vegas 95-80. All right. Sunrise was at 6:11, and our sunset will be at 7:40. And Mark, thank you so much for sending in this photo from Newport Beach. We appreciate that. And if you have a photo of a destination that you have visited, please email it to Laguna Woods Village TV@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have the ladies of the Hula Club, so stick around.
We are the first light after a cancer diagnosis.
The illuminated entry point to life-saving cancer therapies and novel treatments,
often sought by the rest of the world.
We are a dedicated team of more than 400 physicians
and 1,000 scientists and researchers.
We are cancer-focused, but human-centric.
We are thousands of breakthrough discoveries.
We are where cancer stops
and life keeps on getting lived.
The future of cancer treatment is here.
Village Television presents Friday Films, only on Village Television. Fridays at 2 and 6 p.m. Foreign films, dramas, and comedies. Award-winning films, romance and mystery. Independent films. Every Friday, only on Village Television.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From our delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Well, as you can see, I have my lei on, and we are talking to Eileen and Maudie from the Hula Club. Well, welcome, ladies. Don't you look lovely?
Good morning.
Thank you.
Nice to see you today, and I love the fact that you're wearing the traditional wear that, is it an everyday outfit, or is it something that you wear for performing?
We generally wear these for performances.
Okay, because they look just so pretty and comfortable. And
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
and that's good. We'd like to wear that all the time. So let's just talk about the Hula Club in general. Just start off. Tell me a little bit about the club. Now, what are your positions with the club, and just sort of, about the club as a whole?
I am the president, and Maudie's the vice president of the Hula Club.
Right.
Fantastic.
And our Hula Club's been in existence for about 8 years. It was started by our former president, who's Jean Sheik, and she's from Hawaii, and she learned hula in Hawaii, so it was a great start.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is great. So how many members do you have?
We currently have about 30 members.
Okay, and growing, I'm sure.
And growing, yes.
And we're showing some performances here, and I love that. Where is this being done?
This performance was done at Clubhouse 2, and it was a couple of years back, pre-COVID. And when we do the Hihe, it's an all-day event.
Okay.
And so we have groups that come in from around Southern California.
Oh, okay, because I noticed that there were different types of outfits.
Yes.
Also, is that representative of the dance they're doing, or the organization?
Well, it's the different halaus throughout the Southern California, because we have about 10 that are coming this year, I believe.
Oh, great.
And so there's one even coming from Central California, coming way down.
Nice.
But
Okay.
yeah, they have certain dances that they're going to be doing, which they've been practicing for a long time. They have certain garb or apparel that they wear, and adornments and everything. So it's quite colorful, quite beautiful, and very pertains to what they're trying to express with their dance.
Right. Now, of course, hula is the dance in which you are participating in, and you do have classes, and you also have a workshop, I believe, right?
Correct.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about those classes, how people can participate with that.
Well, we have a recreational class that we have over at Clubhouse 5 on Mondays between 1 and 2:30, and on Fridays between 10 and 11:30.
Okay.
And we also have a practice session on Saturday at Clubhouse 1.
Nice.
And the recreational classes are put on by the Laguna Woods Village, and we have an instructor there that goes through new dances and routines with us.
And now, is that an instructor from the club, or is it outside, from an outside organization?
She volunteers for the
Okay.
village.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Is it hard to learn, or is it easy?
No, it's really easy, and you should come down and join us one day.
Oh, well, I think we just might. And like you guys had mentioned, you're wearing different types of outfits. So you guys have two types of hula. Tell me about the types.
Correct. We have hula kahiko. Maudie has a kahiko outfit on. Kahiko is the more traditional style of hula.
Okay.
And has its ancient roots, and it was created to honor the chiefs and Hawaiian goddesses and gods. It's often performed to an oli or chant, and accompanied by percussion instruments. Whereas the modern hula, which is hula awana, combines traditional hula with Western influences, and then we have the guitar or the ukulele as accompaniment.
Ah, I didn't realize
And
that
then-
was it like is that considered a newer version
It's the
of
newer
hula?
form. Normally, hula awana is done to music,
Yeah.
whereas the hula kahiko is done to a chant.
Right. Well, I think I've seen both. Sometimes you have the men do the chants. It's like it seems more like a tribal chant, and they all get together and do the one thing. But like you said, you also have instruments from the previous type of hula, which the instruments you have right here.
These are ipus, and an ipu is a gourd that has been dried. And what we will do is, as you can see in the picture, we will take them down to the ocean and we wash them and we cleanse them. And generally they have a little top on, which we will saw off. And if you don't, you can use them as a rattle, or you can play them by drumming on them and thumping them.
Now, why do you bring them down to the ocean?
Because we clean them. We clean them and purify them in the water.
So the salt water is something you would rather have than just regular water.
Right.
Right, and then we use the sand to take off the debris because these gourds have been sitting in the field, and then it takes about
it takes 6 months to a year
to
for
dry.
them to thoroughly dry.
Wow.
But by that time they have leaves and things stuck on them. So we
Sure.
take them, and you can see we're rubbing sand and ocean water on the gourds.
Where do you get the gourds from?
We have some ladies that have grown them in their yards, and we can also buy them from different gourd farms.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I love that. I mean, it's really interesting how you can take something that's from, nature and utilize it. And I think that they do that pretty well in some other things too that they use in hula, right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Now, you're having a festival, and it's the one that you already have mentioned. Tell me about what you're going to be doing all day.
Well, this one is our 6th year of the hula, what we call Hiei Nakapuna Festival, which means elegant hula of the elders. And this was started out as an idea by our kumu, which is the lineage we follow, is Kumu Kawai Kapio Kalani Hewitt.
Wow.
And he's in Hawaii. And by the way, he's a renowned composer of Hawaiian music, and he sings. And there's over 60 artists that have recorded his music. He was even nominated for a Grammy. So it's a really, he's a very distinguished person, and we're honored to have him. But this year he can't make it. This is the first year he can't make it. He's gonna, his daughter is going to be emceeing our festival this year.
Oh, wonderful.
And, so it's going to be really exciting. We're going to have a bake sale and raffle and crafts and, of course, Hawaiian music. And we actually are going to have live Hawaiian music by a group called Mihana, which is Auntie Jerry and Auntie Carol. They're also well known within the Hawaiian community. And also, they've got recorded music as well. So it's going to be really nice.
That sounds like fun. And then, of course, you have your performances. Now, you said there's about 10 groups?
10 groups will be performing. We're going to have, 5 kahiko dances, the ancient tradition one, in the morning. And then in the early afternoon, we're going to have the awana. Okay. And then after the awana dances, the modern hula, about 2 o'clock, then we're going to, from about 2 to 3:30, we're going to have the live music and, out on the patio. And if anybody knows hula or wants to dance hula, they can get up and dance with the music with the rest of us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And then, like I had mentioned, you think it's easy, and therefore you can come to your opportunities that you said on Monday and Friday, and then you'll teach the hula to those who don't know how?
Correct. It takes a lot of dedication and practice.
Yeah.
It's something that takes time, but the instructor is very patient, and she'll go over all of the steps and help everybody start out. And then we go home and we practice like crazy.
Yeah, well, I had taken lessons some time ago, and I felt like the hands were easier to do than the feet, because your feet really, for those who might be starting out, they might not have that type of movement already, because it is kind of different.
Right, and you have to have some coordination between the hands and the feet, and sometimes you just have to practice over and over and over again.
Yeah, no, it's not easy. What is it? Well, not easy in terms of getting your feet going. However, some of the basic steps are fairly easy to learn, like you said, with a little practice.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite dance?
Right now we've learned a new dance called Pualelea, which is very soft and subtle song, and it's very lovely, and it just makes you feel good.
And how about you?
Probably we've got, I like a little bit more lively songs. My favorite would be Kaneohe, which is about when, was it Oahu? When Oahu got electricity and telephone lines and stuff.
I kind of like Pineapple Princess.
Oh yeah,
that was a fun one. All right, well, I love it. Let's go ahead and show everybody the Hula Festival information again. And that will be free admission, which is really nice. Saturday, August 27th from 10 a.m. to 3:30. That's at Clubhouse 1. And of course, if somebody wants more information, they can always call 909-576-2092. Well, thank you, ladies. I love it. You guys look beautiful, and thank you for the lei today, and also my little flower. I appreciate it. We just put that right in my hair. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And if you want more information about the information we have already told you about, or the festival, or at the classes on Monday and Friday, you can call the number on your screen for the Hula Club. We'll be right back.
It's another hot mid-August Friday, and that can only mean one thing. Football is here. I'm Cole Young, and welcome back to this week's edition of Sports Corner. As I said, football technically is back, even though it's just preseason. We had 2 games last night, and we'll see 5 more tonight, and 8 on Saturday, and then 1 on Sunday. So, although most starters and big-name players won't even put their pads on for these games, it's still football and still enough to get at least me excited for the season that's rapidly approaching. The first game of the year kicks off on Thursday, September 8th between the Buffalo Bills and the reigning Super Bowl champion LA Rams. If you need something a little bit more exciting than preseason football to get you ready to go, check out the series on HBO, Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Detroit Lions. The show gives you an inside look at what training camp is really about for NFL players and coaches. You learn about rookies, vets, and you end up rooting for a team and players you previously had never even thought twice about. Plus, Lions head coach Dan Campbell is incredibly entertaining, and it is sure to get you excited for football season. Another annual event that starts at this point in the summer is the Little League World Series. The regional tournaments are currently underway, and the World Series tournament kicks off next Wednesday, the 17th. Our Southern and Northern California teams were, unfortunately, already eliminated, but there are still plenty of great teams and talented kids to cheer on in this year's tournament. The Western Region Finals are tonight between Arizona and Hawaii, and as I said, the full tournament begins next week. In the bigger baseball leagues, the MLB is still trudging along. Unfortunately, our local Angels are still struggling to return to their early season form. As of Thursday, they remain in the 12th spot in the American League and the number 22 team overall. However, both north and south of here, the Dodgers and Padres are still very much playoff contenders. The Dodgers are the number 1 team in the National League, with the Padres just a few spots behind them in the number 6 spot. Not only that, the Dodgers are currently the number 1 team in the MLB. As of Thursday, the Dodgers are on a 10-game win streak and currently lead the league in run differentials with a plus 236. They're currently the clear-cut World Series favorites. The Padres are a few spots behind them in the number 8 spot overall, but still have time to turn the second half of the season around and make their way into the playoffs. While the Dodgers are the current frontrunners, look out for the Baltimore Orioles. They're on a very hot streak and are skyrocketing in the rankings. As always, all 3 of these teams play this weekend, so be sure to tune in and watch these teams close out the season. Over in the soccer world, the LA Galaxy play at home this weekend against Vancouver. The Galaxy are currently 14-9-6 against Vancouver and won their first 7 home MLS matches against Vancouver, including playoffs, from 2011 to 2014. Since 2015, though, the Galaxy have just 3 wins in 9 home matches against the Whitecaps, winning just once at home against Vancouver since 2019. The match is this Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Dignity Health Sports Park up in Carson. On Tuesday, 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams announced that she plans to retire from the sport of tennis. Williams cited her family as the main reason why she wanted to step away from the sport, writing that her 4-year-old daughter Olympia wants to be a big sister. To date, Williams has 73 career singles titles, 23 career doubles titles, and over $94 million in career winnings, and will enter retirement as one of, if not the best tennis players to ever walk the planet. Over the course of the past week, the Huntington Beach U.S. Open of Surfing has been taking place at the Huntington Beach Pier. This event normally doesn't have the best waves due to lack of swell this time of year, but fans and surfers were very lucky this year as solid swell came in for the event. 2 Hawaiians took home the championship this year, with Ezekiel Lau earning the title for the men's bracket and Betty Lou Sakura Johnson coming out on top of the women's bracket. As always, thank you for joining me on Sports Corner this week. Stay tuned in the coming weeks as we will soon be right back in the full swing of all sports. I'm Cole Young. Enjoy another beautiful weekend, and I'll see you right back here next week.
Welcome back. Well, I have Rebecca Gilad here, who is here on behalf of her brand new show called Did You Know? Well, welcome. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you, Lisa?
Good. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you could make it into the studio to share this really great information with us. Now, we know you from the Espanol show.
Right.
And so tell me a little bit about why you transitioned into this particular kind of show.
Okay, well, I was born and raised in Mexico, and I had the opportunity to live in different countries. So I'm used to being among people from different countries, and I love it. And when I first moved to Laguna Woods and I saw people from all over the world, I was ecstatically happy. Mm-hmm. And then I started to visit the different clubs. And I saw, for example, in the Chinese club, all Chinese people. And I went to other clubs and they were all from that representation. And then I thought, we are missing something here.
Okay.
We don't know enough about our neighbors. And that's how the idea started. And of course, then I came to you and to Village TV. And that reminds me, I want to really, really thank the staff, and especially PJ Higgins, who is our director and genius here. So that's how it all started. I wanted for people who were born in a different country and spent in that country time until their adult years to share their experiences, their knowledge, and make us all meet each other this way and learn why we think the way we do, why we speak the way we do, and understand each other.
I think that's a really great opportunity, like you said. You know, we do have a very diverse group here in the village, and you know, lots of different clubs. And you're right, one club may not know enough about the other club. They just know, oh, well, that might be their heritage. So you dive into that. So tell me about kind of the premise of the show. I mean, you have a variety of different people. Sometimes you might have more than others in the shows. But what are you looking at about that individual?
Well, I get to the people by recommendations.
Okay.
Somebody tells me they know somebody, and then we meet at my house and we talk, and then we choose dates and we get together. We divide what would they want to talk about, and we concentrate on history of the country and then experiences that have to do with clothing, with studying, with schools, with food.
Right.
That's very important.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the show, we have a game, which is called Did You Know?
And does it pertain to what you just talked about in that country?
Yes.
Okay.
But it pertains only to that country, but it is so that our viewers will check themselves if they knew what actually came from that country that we use in this country.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And that makes our lives better and easier and tastier.
And tastier. Well, you were really cute because you left us some samples the last time that you had folks on. Tell me what countries you covered in your first show.
In the first show, it was India. Each program will cover one country. Okay. The next one will be about China.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
But we have already, we're thinking about Turkey, and we have neighbors from all over the world.
Right. Right. And you know, like you said, there is different traditions.
Yes.
There's different architecture, certainly different food.
Yes.
And you're very fortunate to be able to be in this position. So I'm really happy for you.
Do you remember by any chance the first time you went to Disneyland?
Well, probably not, but it was pretty young. But yeah, there's a lot of different nationalities there.
But the feeling of different worlds that you got there the first time, that's how I feel when I'm doing this program. Because you enter into a new world with a guide that was there.
Yeah.
And they take you by the hand to see what they saw, to feel what they felt, and then you get to meet these people, and then suddenly they are your friends.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go in a few weeks to the Indian club to be part of the Indian club.
I thought you said you were going to travel to India after all of this.
No, but it's like traveling.
Yeah.
It really is like traveling from your home.
Well, and we used to have an awful lot of shows like that, you know, before, where we had National Geographic and some other ones where they would follow people around. Oh, you know who is really good at that? Is there the one, I can't remember his name now, Steves, Rick Steves, is that his name? And he goes to all these different countries, but he brings you, just like you're going to do, is he brings you information, history, what's tasty. I mean, I think it's great. Well, congratulations. Now, if someone would like to know more about the show, or they would like to be featured in it, what do they need to do?
Oh, yes, please, please, please. Send me an email to RebeccaAguilar@gmail. Tell me where are you from, and you have to have lived in that country until being an adult, because I don't want your mother's stories. I want your stories.
Okay.
And then you will be here with you.
Oh, that's great. Well, congratulations. And everyone can watch the program right here on Village Television, and that's Sundays at 3:30 p.m., right?
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Every 2 months, because we share the time with another program.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, I see. Okay, so they'll just have to check their directory for when you're on. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations, and good luck.
Thank you. As always, thank you so much for making this possible.
You're welcome. And if you would like to see the show, of course, we just mentioned it's Sundays right here on Village Television at 3:30. And if you want more information, or you would like to be a participant, email RebeccaGalad@gmail.com. We'll be right back. It's Friday Films Day today, and we are going to be showing My Left Foot, and that stars Daniel Day-Lewis, and you can see that today at 2 and 6 p.m., both with closed captioning, brought to you by Memorial Care. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Looking quite nice. Might be a little on the warm side for some, but get ready, because next week we're heating up again, even more than what we have this week. 87, 71, 86, 73, 86, 69, 85, 71, and then we start to heat up 89, 65. If you're traveling, take a look at these numbers. The beaches look great, all in the high 70s, low 80s. Tahoe, Big Bear, and Mammoth, all in the mid to high 70s, low 80s. Palm Springs 103 and Las Vegas 95, and be careful of thunderstorms in Palm Springs and Big Bear. Have a great Friday. We'll see you again right here at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.
I'm so happy to recommend Dr. Fairman. I've been going to her for 9 years. She's done implants, crowns, bridges, root canals, and I've been happy with everything that she's done. The staff is so friendly and pleasant, kind, and gentle. I would recommend her to anyone.
We are now fully open for all your dental needs and invite you to come in and experience the brilliant smile difference.
We are close to Gate 6 near Snooty Fox Restaurant behind Coco's.